Hello, my name is Mike Warren and I'm one of the ICPC trainers. I'm also a full-time professional celebrant. Now, you may be asking yourself, particularly if you're a new celebrant or you are considering celebrancy in the future for you, how do I go about getting bookings to be successful? Well, I'm asked that question a lot. As a trainer, people say, okay, once I've trained and I've got my qualification as a celebrant, what do I do to get myself out there? What's the best way to promote my services as a celebrant, especially in a market that's already flourishing? Well, I've got a few answers for you. So, what does marketing involve? Well, marketing is essentially about the promotion of a service or a product. And in Celebrancy, you are the product and your services are your service to people, what you can offer. And both of those two need to come across within your advertising and promotion. You can do it in a variety of different ways through print media, where you might create an advert for the local magazine or a flyer that you give out to people. You can also do it through digital media too, having a Facebook account and maybe creating an online advert for yourself. And you can also do it through your social media presence too, having a Facebook page and maybe having an Instagram feed as well. You can also rely on old-fashioned means. That's where the word of mouth comes in, where you build up relationships and a good reputation with people, and those past clients refer new clients to you. And that's a very powerful way of spreading your word and promoting your services. In the funeral industry, developing relationships with funeral directors is absolutely essential. Now, celebrants don't need to utilize every avenue that there is to market themselves, and some are more appropriate than others. Within the funeral industry, word of mouth is the most popular one, where you build up a good relationship with your funeral directors. They get to know you and what you can offer. And then as customers walk in through their door, they're able to promote you and your services. And that's where you get the phone call asking you to be of service to a family. But weddings work in a slightly different way. Couples are busy on the internet looking for different suppliers to make their brilliant day work. And that's really where you need to have an online social media presence. And that works best for wedding celebrants. And then there's going to events. Attending wedding fairs as a supplier is a really clever way to get yourself promoted. And you're also incorporating several different types of marketing. You'll be there giving out flyers and business cards, and that's your print media. You'll be there also talking to prospective customers, so that's your word of mouth. And also you might be referring them on to your website and your social media platform. So that's your digital and your social media getting in there as well. There's no one way that you need to do this. You can be as inactive or as active as you like. The essential part here is to use marketing strategies that you feel work for you and that you feel most comfortable in using. And you've heard the expression about the more that you put in, the more you get out. Well, with marketing, that is true. The more marketing activity that you do, the more you get out of it in the end. So what resources do you need? Well, it can feel scary getting started with marketing, but once you start, you realize it's really quite easy. So what are some of the things that you need to get started? Well, you need a computer or a laptop or a tablet, something like that. A phone, preferably a smartphone with a camera would be good. Uh, a printer or access to a printing service, and Wi-Fi. You also need to do some basic research. So find out where the nearest funeral directors are near you. Find out what wedding fairs are operating in your area. Also find out any networking events, particularly for celebrants, in those two industries. And also investigate the different wedding suppliers so that potentially their customers can be your customers. So what support can you expect from the ICPC? Well, at the International College of Professional Celebrants, we often meet people that are not very computer literate. As far as social media goes, they've had very little experience, if not any experience, of social media. And that's absolutely fine. Don't let that hold you back. The most important thing is to know that we are there to help you and to support you going forward. On the residential course that all of our celebrants go on, we will open up your eyes to the possibilities, give you experience of creating an Instagram post if you haven't already done so, but also look at other forms of marketing and how best to do that as a celebrant. And don't forget that the ICPC is committed to providing professional development for all its members too. So I hope that you've enjoyed this particular video on how to market yourself as a celebrant. I hope it answers that question, and I look forward to seeing how you get on.